Alright, let's have a look at these. Hello and welcome to the Battling Barrow. My name's Kev. Just recently in my games I've needed a load of cultist models, and when you need a load of cheap models. And so someone mentioned about Frostgrave, the game. I've not really looked into it, but there are Northstar Military Miniatures do a series of miniatures for, and one of them are cultists, which will be perfect because I need some hooded, or might say veiled, cultists, and these are perfect on the box. But what's inside like? Let's have a look. So in my D&D campaign we are encountering cultists, and I needed a lot of cultist models. I do have some from Reaper Bones and some that are in a D&D board game. I thought I needed more, and plus these are going to be cultists specifically, or I don't know if cultists is the right word what I'll be using them for, but members of the Valve Society that meet with hoods on. So looking online I saw these and thought these would be ideal. So what are these? These are from Frostgrave 2nd edition, says it there on the box. This is a skirmish game similar to sort of Mordheim, Burrows and Badgers, I guess, where you normally play as a wizard and you hire other things, I guess. Don't know much about it, never played it, but Northstar Military Figures, the game's made by Opsrey Games, but Northstar Military Figures do a series of models for it, and they are super cheap. I mean, this is a 20 multi-part hard plastic, and this was like 20 quid. This is brand new, it came like this, it didn't come sealed, but who cares. So the box looks like this. On the back it has this. Now, okay, so it tells you a bit about what we're expecting, but what's cool about this, not only is it you can make cultists, but it also includes zombie and skeleton parts to convert these into zombies or skeletons. That is awesome. This is so versatile. So yeah, we're Opsrey Games who make the game, Northstar Military Figures who are releasing these figures. So let's have a look inside. Oh, first up, bases. It says these are made by Rare Nedra, who I use their bases for. They do sort of resin bases, and I use them for my Gondor models in Lord of the Rings Middle Earth strategy battle game. But unfortunately these are just not necessarily totally plain, but it's the back. You have a texture on, but you know, there's nothing exciting about them. Fair enough. And so we have enough bases for 20 models, as one would expect. In here is 4 Sprue. No instructions. Your instructions are that. I shouldn't think we'd need instructions for these. Okay, so what do we have here? We have some bodies, and I should point out each of the 4 sprues, spin them round, are the same. Just confirming this. Yes, so they're all the same, which is cool. Now you'd think that'd be rather limiting, right? But not really, because look at all what we've got here. So you have 5 base bodies, but then you have all these heads. Let's have a look at these lovely chappies. So I might drop a bit backlight on so we can have a look at them. So what we've got, 5 heads there, 5 heads there, 10 heads. So 12 different styles of head. These down here look like the zombie heads. A quick look at those as well. Zombie arms, skeleton arms. So that's pretty cool. And skeleton heads. 2 skeleton heads. Skeleton shield. That's cool. So nice and detailed. So already you can see you can make 5 bodies, 12 different styles of head. You can already, I dare say, see some potential for mixing it up. Come on, camera. You're the good focus camera. So for me, I'm obviously instantly going to wipe out this head here. I'm going to use this, definitely that. This. Yeah, not these two here. This and this. Now, one thing on the box, I know you may have read it yourself. And this is fully compatible with the original Soldiers box set. So there is another set that you can also use parts from this in that, so you can perhaps use these heads on that. So yeah, what we do I wouldn't ever throw these away. I'd use them, maybe buy some more of these Opsrey miniatures and create some other things. What do we have? We have a bow, different arms, knives, daggers. Mine all going to be, a lot of mine going to be daggers. I am going to have some range ones. Up here we have some spear arms, axe arms, quill of bolts, big sort of Morningstar mace, is it? Be mace, won't it? Yeah, arrows, skulls, things, and just different pieces, accessories that you can add to them. So you have arms. Yeah. So what is the plastic like? So it's that hard plastic. If you've played any war game, you're going to be familiar with it. It's not like the Reaper Bones plastic. This is, what's this? I forget what this is. Formed. I forget. What is it when it's on the sprue? The plastic. It's hard plastic. I know. But the process. I forget what the process is called. Really informative video, this one. Bet you're glad you came for this. Yeah, I really like these. I mean, I've seen individual sprues online on eBay. So this is £20. So 20 miniatures, that means effectively £1 per miniature, which is awesome price. I've seen sprues go online for like £6 plus a quid postage a lot of the time. So you can get these for £7, one of these. So if you only need 5, you know, £7 is still a good deal for miniatures, but that is someone reselling them on. Obviously, Opsrey have already made their money from this, and Northstar Miniatures have already made their money. But if you need more than 5, probably just buy a box of these for 20, because if you're buying 2 of these for £14, you might as well shell out and get a whole box and get loads of miniatures. So yes, I've already got a painting project going on with Cursed City. That will take some time, so I have to get painting, really, aren't I? I think it's gonna be a short, sharp review. I think of this. I was gonna assemble some. I might. Yes, what I'm gonna do. No, I am gonna go for the full review. I'm going to take these apart, assemble them. Maybe get one painted, a few painted. Yeah, so that is what I'm going to do. So next, let's clear away the decks here and get them assembled. So let's get building. My plan is here to come in and cut all the bodies off the stands. And then once I've done that, I'm going to chop off all the heads and line them up. All the weapons I want and line them up. So I shall do that in fast mode. and I've got distracted by my cat, but they are assembled and looking good. And now it's on to painting. I'm going to paint these in, I don't know, is this slop chop or slap chop or zenithal? I don't know, but it's the way I always do things, and I've done it since before these terms. I even heard of these terms. I start off by undercoating in black, and then I dry brush all over in grey, leaving the deepest recesses black. And then I guess, is that slap chop? And then I guess this is where the zenithal bit comes in. I will then dry brush in white, but only pick out where light would actually hit. So I guess that is zenithal. I use a lot of contrast in my painting, so I like that, having the model a light colour for those, but I'm also used to undercoating in black when I used to paint Lord of the Rings SPG models, and they always look better in black, so this is the best of both worlds. One thing I should say is leave any metal bits black, don't dry brush those grey and white. And then it's just on to painting, which is paint them up how you like. I am painting a lot of their robes up purple for reasons. And yeah, just have fun with it. These paint up really lovely. And that's them done. And this is what they look like when they're painted up. And they are really nice. Had fun painting them. I normally hate painting this many models at one time. So I'm not really the best kind of person to do wargaming as such, because I like painting individual models. I do skirmish gaming and wargaming, of course, but I don't get as much enjoyment out of painting as I do as individual models. So at first, I have to admit, I was a bit put off painting these, but they just painted really easy, and I had sort of fun with them. I've used all the hooded heads, as I mentioned earlier, because these are going to be my Valg Society models, but of course I can use them for other cultists further down the line. So, how to sum up my thoughts about these? Okay, so this was £20. You get 20 models, so that is effectively £1 a model, so that's off to a good start already. You get enough bases for all the models, WizKids. And you get a load of bits, and I love bits, so you know, we've got the zombie bits that I didn't use, that you can convert them into zombies, so I've got that for future undead stuff. I've got different heads here, and hands, and weapons, and what have you, all across the board here, and so that means I could use these bits for future models I buy. I love having a bits box, great for conversions, great for terrain. You never know when you need something like that. Sounds weird to say, but you never know when you need bits and pieces like that. So yeah, all in all, I would say these are really worth it. I have to admit, at the price, I wasn't expecting much from the quality. I was expecting to be really lame quality, but this is the kind of quality I like anyway for my models. Not really, modern GW is all spiky and it's too much. There's too much detail on them, and for someone with poor eyesight like myself, it can be intimidating. Whereas these are just right. These remind me of sort of old school models. Enough detail to get you going, so you can see what's what. I mean, you're not lacking in detail. It's just not spiky. So yes, I am going to. I mean, this could be a once-off. This could be a one-off. This particular box set I just happened to buy could be a really good one. So I'm going to try another one. To look out for that in the future. I've looked into. I need some ship crew for my party, and they do a crewman box. I'm going to buy that next and look into that. Have you got any Frostgrave models, and if so, which ones would you recommend? Have you bought any? I know they do soldiers, some knights, gnolls, and what have you. Let me know which ones you've had experience with and what you think of them, and what ones you would recommend for me. But that's it for this video. This gets the thumbs up or sideways, because that's what I can get in. Yeah, until the next video, guys, stay safe, take care, bye bye bye.